Welcome to the OCBC Financial Masterclass. My name is Tan Siu Lee and I'm the Head of Wealth Management at OCBC Bank. In my role, I oversee the bank's wealth management product and advisory units in Singapore. Today, I'm going to talk about money management. We should all be familiar with the basic principles of money management by now. I'm sure we have learned these lessons from our parents. Simply put, it's all about understanding the flow of income. Imagine a funnel. The inflow of money is the income you receive monthly. Your expenditures represent an outflow of money. What's left in the funnel is your savings. What's the key objective of money management? To maximize your savings, of course. This means minimizing the outflows and maximizing your inflows so that you retain more in savings. Now, don't get me wrong. It's not about plugging up the nozzle of the funnel, such that you don't spend at all. Expenses are inevitable. You need to spend on things to live. Rather, it's about narrowing that opening so that the income you receive does not flow out too fast. To do this, you need to spend in moderation. Live within your means. It's not an impossible task. But how can we get our spending in order? Prioritize. Know the difference between a need and a want. Prioritize the needs, limit the wants. This will go a long way in helping you prepare a budget plan that's reasonable. And after you do that, stick closely to it. Commitment is key. You may ask, why save when you only live once? The reason is simple. Because life is unpredictable. We need savings to tide us over periods of unexpected stress, such as job losses or sudden illness. A conservative rule of thumb would be to set aside at least 6 months' worth of living expenses as emergency funds. Indeed, for most of us, saving is already a habit, and that's good, that's healthy. But how can we do better? Or put differently, how do we save more? There are 2 ways to do it. The first is to revise your budget. Look at each line item and start trimming the expenses you can live without. This exercise would be much easier if you had a comprehensive list of things that you spend on a regular basis. So, monitoring your expenses matter. In line with this, strive to keep a detailed ledger of all your expenses. The good news is, there are many expense trackers and banking apps that can help you track your expenses closely. By closely monitoring your expenses, you might be able to identify bad spending habits that might have gone unnoticed. It also makes your cash flow more transparent and tangible to you. And when you know better, you do better. This might make you less willing to waste your hard-earned money away on unnecessary things. It's an almost surgical approach to adjusting your savings behavior. But there is an easier way to save more. A blunt approach. Basically, it's just save more. Literally, it's as easy as setting aside a larger portion of your monthly income as savings. In fact, you can make this easier. Automate the decision with a monthly savings plan. You need only to specify the amount that you want to set aside monthly and let the plan run on autopilot. That way, you don't have to be too psychologically preoccupied with adjusting your spending behavior in order to save more. The most opportune time to adjust how much you save is when you have a pay increment or a bonus. Take the opportunity to commit a portion of your pay increment or bonus as funds for rainy days. Importantly, you must avoid the temptation of spending lavishly with the additional income. But this does not mean you should not enjoy the fruits of your hard work. After all, what is the point of earning income if you don't get to spend it? But, as with everything in life, this should be done in moderation. At the end of the day, you will need to find the right mix of spending and saving that works for you, one that helps you to achieve your long-term financial objectives. This is what money management is all about. It's about finding the right balance.